So we'll start off with some stretches. So feet about hip width apart, inhale, raising both hands up. Just give a gentle back bend and then exhale to fold down into an easy forward fold. So let your head and your arms relax for a minute. You can shake your arms side to side. You can shake your head, shake your butt. Basically any movement that you do here is a good thing. And then bending at the knees, curling all the way up to standing, raising both hands up over your head. And then you're gonna drop one hand down by your side. Slide that hand down your leg, extending your top arm over your head and then rolling that shoulder blade back so your heart gets to look up towards the ceiling. On an exhale, coming back up to center, bringing both hands up and then switching sides. On an exhale, coming back up to center, and glitter fingers of happiness all the way down by your sides. You can use a wall for support if you want it, but we're gonna catch back one foot, stretch out quad and hip flexor. Just for a few breaths, like 5 breaths total. So you're just kind of like pulling your knee back behind you as you draw your hip forwards, kind of increase that stretch right in that front hip complex. Switching legs, same thing on the other side. We'll release to come out of there. We're gonna walk out to push up. So, raising both hands up over your head. Exhale to fold. Walk yourself, so you get that stretch to your hamstrings. You walk yourself all the way out into your push up. And then walk yourself all the way back up. We're gonna go for 10 of these total. So just going at your own pace. So it's, just kind of getting your body moving on this Monday morning. And if you want to pause at the bottom for that hamstring stretch, it's always just kind of nice to give yourself the permission to kind of do that. And as you get closer to 10, you start to feel your body warming up a little bit. You can go through them a little bit faster, a little bit slower. If you want to do a few extra, you can always go for that too. I think I have one more to go. Great. We're going to come into a forward lunge, alternate toe touch, going for a set of 20. Big step forward, so you're stretching out that hip flexor in the back, and then coming up with your arm over your head. And you want to make this movement kind of as big and as fabulous and as awesome as possible. wrap up your set of 20 of those. You're gonna come down on your hands. We're gonna do a set of push-up, opening up into a side plank. So bring your shoulder over the other shoulder. We're gonna go for a set of 20 of these. So you can keep a wide stance with your feet. Do your push-up, open out to the side, and really start to extend that heart open to the ceiling. Okay. Once you're done with your set of 20 of those, we're going to do a set of lateral lunges. Going side to side, going deep enough so you stretch out your inner thigh. So, feels so good. Stretch on the inner thigh. Come back to center, same thing on the other side. 20 total. Once you're done with those, we're going to come to a set of 20 push-ups. At the top of the push-up, tap your opposite shoulder. Try and keep your body square to the floor. So you're keeping your core engaged. So as you do your push-up, you're not rolling out to the side to do the shoulder tap. All right? Still warm up. So 20 reps. If you want to do extra, I won't stop you. Super duper. 20 push-ups. Easy. Do those all day. Alright, we're going to do reverse lunge. Straight leg kick, 15 on each leg. So one arm back, reverse lunge, and then kick that hand 15 times. Once all done with those, go straight into the other side. 2 more warm-up exercises to go. We're gonna do a set of 15 diamond push-ups. So, think about lowering yourself down slow. Once your heart hits the floor, pop yourself back up pretty quickly, okay? Go for 15. If you want to do extra, I'll give you a gold star at the end of the workout, or something like that. Okay, start whenever you're ready. 15 close grip push-ups. Slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Cool. And then the last warm-up exercise is a set of single leg squats. So reaching down, well, 1 foot behind you, reaching down for those opposite toes, coming back up. As you come up, you squeeze your butt to bring your hips forward. 15 times on each leg. Once you finish that, just go straight into the other side. Cool. Once we're done with those, rest for 60 seconds. Get a sip of water if you want one. We'll begin our supersets. Okay. So we're going to go for a set of 20 Superman push-ups. So a Superman push-up is where you come up, opposite leg and arm fly up off the floor for like a hot second, and you come back down into the push-up. Alternating sides, okay? Again, think about trying to keep your hips and shoulders level with the floor so you're really engaging your core throughout the movement. And I'll demonstrate the first few. We'll just go through it. All right, so going down, coming up, Superman. 1 for 20. Cool. All right. Once we're done with those, those are hard. Bring both hands up behind your head. And we're gonna do a reverse lunge to connect knee to elbow. So bring your right leg back, reverse lunge, come up, try and touch your left elbow to your right knee. 15 times on each side. 14, 15. Once you finish those, same thing on the other. 14. Cool, and we'll celebrate with a set of 30 jumping jacks. So just normal, 1, going to 30. Nice work. Rest for 60 seconds. We'll let our heart rates come down. And by all of us, I mean me. All right, then we'll get ready for our next set of Superman push-ups. Now, if you finally started getting hard after like number 10 or number 15, that's a good thing. Just remember that you're super strong and super awesome and that you totally got this, okay? So going for 20 Superman push-ups. Opposite leg and arm coming up for a second. Keep that core engaged and keep the breath alive. The oxygen will give you power to keep moving. All right? Start whenever you're ready. Boy. Oh, those suck. So good though. Nice one. Nice work, everybody. Okay, reverse lunge. And then connecting knee to elbow. 15 times on each side. Let's go. Once you finish that set, right into the other side. All right, last exercise in the superset, jumping jacks. Going for a set of 30. Faster you're doing, faster they're done. rest for a little bit. Take a sip of water. Okay, so next thing we're going to do are a set of Hindu push-ups. Hindu push-ups are where you go from the downward dog and you sweep your body low down, come into an upward dog, and then you come back the same way you got into it. We're going to go for 10 of these total. I'll demonstrate the first few. Start whenever you're ready. Essentially, we start off in your downward dog, and then bend at the elbows like you're doing a bodyweight shoulder press. Bring your nose down close to the floor, all the way into your upward dog, and then come back out of it the same way. That's one. Going for 10. Cool. Nice work, everyone. Hindu push-ups are hard. Okay, we're going to do a curtsy. Coming up, and then switching sides. So just going side to side for a set of 20 reps. Think about getting that back knee low down to the ground, but not quite touching. Challenging that glute med right in there on each side. Nice. Once we're all done with those, come all the way down onto your bum. You can do a set of Russian twists. Going for a set of 30. So heels can be on the floor or off the floor. It doesn't matter as long as you're keeping your back really straight and twisting side to side. Great, once you finish set of 30, rest for about 30, 60 seconds. And we'll prepare for our last set of Hindu push-ups. So again, when you're doing the Hindu push-up, try to get your nose down. I mean, it's easy enough to get your nose down close to the ground on the way down, but on the way back, don't just go straight back up into your downward dog. Try and actually mimic that swoop back up. That's when you really start working on your shoulders and your triceps. All right, so let's get in position for our last set. Okay, going for 10. Start whenever you're ready. curtsies, side to side. Going for a set of 20. So just dropping that back knee down. Once you're all done with those, down on your butt. Last set of Russian twists. Going for 30. Cool. Once you're done with those, if you have a mat that you like to do your core work on, you can fish it out. I'm gonna grab mine. But to be fair, it's not really my mat, it's the gym's mat. But I've sweated on it enough times that I feel like it's mine, just by right of eminent domain. Okay, so what we're gonna do is transition from a low plank to a high plank. So starting off on your forearms, you're gonna push yourself up into a high plank and then lower yourself back down. I'm gonna go for 20 of these total, alternating which arm you're pushing up with. So if you push up on your right side one time, you come back down, then push up on your left side, side to side. Pretty straightforward. Just wanted to say that out loud so we're all on the same page. Okay? All right, start whenever you're ready. Going for 20, high plank, low plank to high plank. 1. Great. Once all done with those, we'll come onto your back with your knees bent. Excuse me. Feet can either be on the floor or off the floor, kind of depends on you. You're gonna do a set of 25 crunches, straight up and down. Let's try to keep your hands behind your head and maintain a little space between your chin and your chest as you go for your 25 crunches. Once you finish set of 25, we'll cross your right ankle over your left knee. And left foot can either stay on the floor or raise up off the floor if you want to make it harder. But we're going to bring your left hand behind your head and crunch up to twist left elbow towards your right knee. 15 times on each side. Start whenever you're ready. And try to come up as high as you can so your elbow gets really close to your knee. But you're still not pulling on your head, so you still have that space between your chin and your chest. So done with that, just switch sides, same thing on the other. Once you finish a set of 15 of those, we're going to come to a set of 20 leg lifts. So you can put your hands underneath your bum, straighten out your legs, lift them up and down 20 times. Try to stop right before your feet get directly over your hips so the lower abs are still loaded, and then your heels don't touch the floor again. Cool. Once we're done with those, we'll get you on your belly. I'm going to do a lower back strengthening exercise. So we're going to fly up like Superman, turn into a cactus, and then back into Superman. He's very prickly. So we're going to do 5 of these. Go at your own pace. Make sure you breathe a lot throughout the movement. So flying up like Superman, turns into a prickly cactus, back into Superman, lowering down. Cool, once we're done with those, we'll come to our last exercise of the day, which is a forearm plank. And we'll hold it for 1 minute, and we'll start in 4, 3, 2, 1. On your toes, holding your plank. So again, pushing out through the heels and the crown of your head, so you're trying to make your body as long as you can. And then as you exhale, you kind of tighten up your belly. So sucking your belly button in towards your spine. So we're at 30 seconds right now. To go. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. You can rest in child's pose for 1 second, and then we'll close up with a few stretches. And a joke. Okay, so coming up on your knees, we'll step your left foot forwards. Just gently driving that left knee forward so you kind of get a little stretch in your right hip flexor. So one night, this guy was walking home from work, and it's kind of a dark, scary night. In the middle of the road, he sees a coffin walking down the street behind him, kind of bumping and thumping. Raise that right arm up, kind of bend back a little bit, so you stretch into here. And the guy screams, he goes, ah! Starts running away from the coffin. The coffin speeds up, bump, 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 goes right after him. Switch sides. Bring your right knee forward. The guy runs up the steps to his front door, fumbles for his keys, gets his key in the lock, opens up the door, slams the door behind him. The coffin bumps up the stairs and starts crashing into his front door. Right as the coffin breaks down his front door, the guy screams, ah! Runs up the stairs. The coffin bump, follows him up the stairs. The guy is like, oh no, what do I do? Goes into his bathroom, slams the door closed. The coffin starts slamming against the bathroom door. The coffin breaks through his bathroom door. The guy starts throwing everything from his kitchen sink at him, everything from his cabinet. He finally throws a bottle of cough syrup at the coffin, and the coffin stops. Let's come all the way up to standing. We'll stretch out your hamstrings. Get it? Cough syrup, coughing, stop coming. All right, hamstring stretch to finish. Raising both hands up, and then exhale to fold. Shake out your head and shoulders again. Stay here for about 3 more breaths. Whenever you're ready to come out, bend at the knees, curl all the way up to standing, and you're done. Nice work, everyone.